I do that, though, I would like to acknowledge some other elected officials that are here. Eva Dong, Sunnyside School Board member, also running for re-election. Richard Elias, Pima County Supervisor. And Regina Romero, City Council member. Thank you all for being here. Have I missed anybody? Great. Bill Lopes, thank you very much, sir. And Mr. Przelski, where are you?
There's
Ted
one right here.
There you are. Thank you. You know, our families had a little bit of a hard time this campaign because I have a father who has stood up for what he thought was right and what constituents here think is right. We need a fair immigration policy. We need something that's going to be equitable for all of our people, and to pass laws that are divisive and wedge issues and separate us is not an answer and is not comprehensive. I am very proud to introduce our congressman, who will be there again for as long as we can get him there, and as long as he's willing to fight for us, we want him there. He is our congressman and my dad and the father of my babies, Raúl Grijalva.
And I appreciate that. No, you don't know how much we appreciate you being here today. We're down to those last 10 days of a campaign that has been tough. No, I'm not going to deny that. But it has also been a campaign in which I have personally can express the gratitude of the people that have been here day in, day out, helping us retain the seat that we've worked so hard to keep, and that we've worked so hard to try to represent you in. The issue before us is a simple one for the next 10 days. I believe, despite what all the air wars that are going on with ads, despite all the things we hear in the radio, besides all those horribly unflattering mailers that you're getting, that at the end of the day, the choice is going to be pretty clear. And that's your job today, to make that choice clear. Where we stand on issues as pertinent and as real as Social Security, and keeping it and not changing it, not tinkering with it, not privatizing, not raising a retirement age, that's a distinction that sets us apart from our opponent. When it comes to issues of the environment, that we must get ahead of the climate change that's occurring in this world, and we must get ahead with it aggressively for the sake of all of us. That's where we are distinguished from our opponent. Yes. Where we talk about public education, and that 85 to 90% of the kids in this district of R7 are in public schools. We say invest in those schools, educate these babies so that the next generation is better and stronger than our generation. We are different from our opponent on that. Our opponent wants to hand out coupons and let the public schools fall apart. We say invest in those schools, and you will not be disappointed in the dividend that we get in the future. When it comes to the budget deficit, this is where the case of amnesia bothers me so much. In the last 18 months, Democrats and the presidents have caused this deficit. In the last 18 months, we are responsible for the debt. In the last 18 months, we are responsible for the recession. Well, let me tell you something. It took us 8 years of Bush to get in the hole, and it's going to take us time to dig ourselves out of this hole. It wasn't by our creation, and I mean all of us. So this is no time to be sacrificing jobs, to be sacrificing education on an altar of fiscal responsibility when that responsibility did not exist for 8 years. We are going to go back and talk about job creation. We're going to go back and talk about a balanced budget. We're going to go back and talk about extending health care to more and more people. That's what you elected me for, and that's what I'm going to do.
Yes.
So thank you. 10 days, hard work. You know, I'm feeling, a reporter asked me, how important are these last 10 days, and how important is it face-to-face? It's critical. It's absolutely essential. A human face to a human face talking, neighbor to neighbor, is the most powerful grassroots tool that this campaign has or any other campaign has. So thank you so much for being here. Let me now, it's my pleasure to introduce a colleague, a friend, and one of the stalwart leaders in our Congress,